Hey guys, it's Celia with Paper Beats Rock Designs, here to show you these fun circle embellishments I created using the latest addition to the Creepy Cute Chronicles. So here are my stamped images. These three are the ones from Creepy Cute Chronicles 149. I also have stamped 116, Curly Sue Sheep, and the little bunny from Creepy Cute Chronicles 146. I colored them all up to match these punch circles that I had in my stash, and I also colored up some speech bubbles to match. Along with that, I do have some other little mini circles and a bunch of little die cuts, but first I layered up all my circles on another piece of cardstock because some of those pattern papers are a little thin. After that, I went around them with some red and green thread. I did red thread on the circles that were more green and blue, and green thread on the red circles. Now I'm just going around each of them with Distress Oxide and Fired Brick and Mowed Lawn just to give them a little bit of definition. I didn't realize that star one was a little bit smaller than my white circle, but once it's all together, I don't think it really stands out or anything like that. I think they all look really, really cute together. I just use makeup sponges to apply my ink. I don't do a lot of blending. I usually just go around the edges of things, so using cheap sponges doesn't really bother me. Plus, you get so many to a pack, and I like to use a hole punch on the end of them and write what color they have on them and use a ring or a binder ring to ring them all together. Then I went into my stash and found these little tree stamps that I've had for forever. I think they came from Michael's back when they had those like seasonal stamps. I can't really remember. But I colored them up with alcohol markers too, and I also stamped out a bunch of little sayings from Heidi Swap stamp sets, various ones. Now I'm just trying to decide where everyone's gonna go. So I made sure that everybody got a little cluster of trees. And now I'm coming in with some die cuts from my stash, some little picket fences and gates, and I also have some little grass strips and leaves, just some things that remind you of going out and maybe out into the woods or out to the park for a picnic. I made sure that every circle had a little bit of grass or a little leaf sprig or a couple of leaves on there, just to give them some grounding. So now that I'm adding the little speech bubbles, trying to figure out which circle's gonna get which phrase, I felt like the embellishments also needed like a second circle to give a little space for the speech bubbles and some of the trees as well. Love the way that little fuzzy spider looks tucked in to the grass with the little leaf sprigs behind him. I think she's so cute. Now some of them I put behind the circles and some of them I put on top of the circles. Just whatever felt right. And this is them all glued down and finished. I went back into my stamp stash and found some extra little phrases to finish everything off. They're from like 4 or 5 different companies. I didn't want you guys to sit there and have to watch me figure out how I was going to end all these, so that's how they all turned out. I think they came out super, super cute. I really can't decide which ones are my favorite. I'm thinking this little kitty on the gravestone and maybe the bunny, but that sheep looks so cute too. Anyway, make sure you go and sign up for the Creepy Cute Chronicles. We have different tiers, and now you can even do a 14-day trial. So thank you so much for watching. Have a great weekend.